Hello and welcome back to Kaiserreich. We're going to crush the Qing government, and then we're going to crush the Nanjing government. Easily! Without problems. Of course. Nanjing, your time is numbered. Days. It's days. Your days are numbered. It's days. Your days are numbered. We also need to train more dudes. Some mountaineers might not go amiss. Cavalry expert? Combined arms expert? We're going cavalry. Because in the short term, we're playing all short term. Because we're not going to be playing these guys in like a year. We're going to be playing as the Russians. Now's a good time. Better guns! Better defense, better guns. Better trucks. Better construction. Better research. Probably better trucks. We do want to do that at some point. Okay. 24 days. Concordia is not doing super hot. Well, we can get some more light industry. Sure. Clearly, we need civilian factories pretty badly. I'm gonna try to blitz for Wu Chang. I would really love to win. It's time to increase our aggressiones. What is that? Oh, resistance. It's fine. Austria-Hungary federalizes! I don't care. Horse blitz, go! Regular guy blitz, go! Let's go! Fall of Wuhan! Which we don't control. That's happening somewhere else, right? Nope. After a pitched battle, the Tri-City area... No, we do control it. Tri-City area of Wuhan fell to the Fengtian government forces. Earlier today, defenders may have hoped to repeat Wu Peifu's successful 1926 defense of Wuchang and hoped to turn the battle into a prolonged siege, but a concerted assault, absence of relief by a river, dashed those hopes completely. With the Fengtian flag waving atop the governor's mansion and Luja Hill, the Fengtian government struck a considerable blow against the Qing government and seized one of China's greatest logistical hubs, along with one of its most productive arsenals. Whether June 13th, 1939 will one day be viewed as a turning point or merely some other battle, it certainly seems to haunt the minds of ZHILI leaders for some time to come. Wuhan, the city of rivers, it's ours. Well, Thanks for the boat. Alright, pretty straightforward. Ho-ho! Military factories galore. Now we're in it, boys. We could demand Chongqing's submission, but that seems stupid. We can integrate arsenals. Ooh-hoo-hoo. That's a little expensive, but we'll do it. I'm debating, how well are we doing in terms of... How much are we, like, okay with, like, wholly theoretical divisions? I think not very, to be honest. There's more army men. Having more army guys. That's actually pretty sick. Pretty sick and twisted. Seems good. We'll get there. Yeah, I bet we could probably ask the Japanese. Probably we want to improve our industry. Or get another advisor. You know, something good. Yeah, we want a paternal autocrat guy. Yay! Which I think means we have a railway. Victory in Wuhan! China's Republican dream was born in Wuhan. Today, we are its torchbearers. Fortunately, this seems to have been on the minds of our soldiers when entering the city, which survived the fighting relatively unharmed, especially as looting was limited. After fighting our way across the North China Plain, it seems our troops are going to acknowledge the benefits of a grateful populace. Our army, consisting, as does, so many former bandits and vagabonds, may never change completely, but today's relative restraint is a step forward. To add to the good news, our troops have uncovered a stockpile of equipment from the now abandoned Hanyang Arsenal. What a relief! Nice. We're literally gaming right now. Let's go. Aye. Bandits against bandits. Our troops recently seized Luoyang alongside most of Henan province's major cities. Securing the countryside has proven another matter. Banditry has a long history in Henan, and despite nearly a decade of ZHILI rule, this problem never truly went away. The majority were simply incorporated in Wu Peifu's army. Now they're sweeping across the province's rural region, having defected to our side, having begun claiming the spoils of a war they never won. Our own troops have stepped in to quell the violence, but thoroughly combing Henan's hills and riversides will take time and energy, neither of which our troops prefer to spend. In all likelihood, bandit activity will resume again sometime in the future, and everything already stolen is now in the hands of our own troops. Okay. It is what it is. Okay. Nice. Support equipment, too. Disaster at the Daiei mines. Ore has been mined at Daiei for over 2,000 years. Today, iron from its depths feeds the fire of modern industry in Wuhan, Hubei, and the lower Yangtze. This did nothing to stop our soldiers. Upon hearing rumors that gold was to found there, plundered the mine. In their disappointment, finding nothing of the sort, collapsed its entrance, trapping over 100 miners inside. What the hell? That's messed up. A rescue effort was proposed, but such expense is widely considered waste, and common laborers is responsible for the disaster. Meanwhile, deserted and already found. You know what? Begin rescue operations. This was kind of our fault, so like, we'll fix it. Okay, fine. How are we doing plane-wise? We literally don't have any bombers at all. Okay. Can I make bombers? Nope. I don't need to use licenses, though, so I can probably make... Ooh, I can get radio navigation. That doesn't do anything at all. Nanjing government refuses to yield. The invasion begins now. Oh, nice. The Germany station guys are here. Mantetsu collaboration. Hey. Hey! We'll figure that out. Supply consumption reinforce rate. That's probably good. There we go. Probably want this, don't we? At least to make our air stuff better. Coastal forces. How bad off is the Concordia? Alright, we're fine. Alright, we'll survive. Let's found the northeastern IDC. How good's Nanjing's situation? Just like go around, take their cities, I guess. Order returns to Hanan province after some inevitable violence and a wave of all too familiar banditry. Hanan has settled back into relative normality. The province is no stranger to strategy, so the relatively decent conduct of our troops throughout has turned some heads. Local business owners, landlords, and government officials appreciate our soldiers' restraint. And it's their support that will be essential to governing the province in the future. At least it's over. Yeah, we need a ZHILI Clique guy. Hey! Miners rescued in Daiei. Thanks to an old O&K steam shovel brought over from a neighboring mine, our soldiers were able to break in through in time to rescue dozens of miners. Despite their initial reservations, the men seemed to feel the heartfelt effort of the gratitude of the laborers and families made it well worth the effort, and praised by national newspapers has offset the most political fallout from the disaster itself. To add to a positive turn of events, an assortment of weapons crates were brought up by the grateful miners, who apparently stashed there during enemy retreat not so long ago. So, hey, that's not bad. Nationalists declared war on Sean King. Okay. What are we doing here? I don't think we're winning fast enough. Oh, wow. Jinan is the capital? Okay, here's my plan. I think I'm just gonna go march to capture all this stuff. I think we're in the just like march around space of our strategy zone. We're in the yeah, we're gonna try for like a little envelopment. That's fine. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I'm in the think tank. We want artillery. What are we doing, do that. That'll do. How, bad is this? That's fine. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna completely ignore all of this and just like focus on the south. We got real lucky with this. Well, it doesn't matter. We just killed them. All right, that's good. Okay, but we, unlike before, we don't have an uncontested victory, so. Don't have a navy. Oh, I think I can kind of squeeze these guys for whatever. Can I just demand everything? Yeah, I can. Alright. Nice! Let's go. There's nothing left. There's nothing left. Boy, there's so many buttons I can press. Integrate stuff for more progress, whatever. Party popularity is like so bad. Oh, that's actually fine. Alright. Alright, who are we killing? We can do Chon King or the Nationalists. I feel like Chon King or Guomanjin. Guomanjun. It's Guomanjun. We are actually doing okay on time. It's fine. Everything's fine. We're gonna do chunking first. Nope, not the button. We're gonna make this a three-way. I think we probably are gonna have to. Do we? Do we have to? We could just be smart about this. We could. Huh. Okay. A letter from Yu Zhuhong. Zhuzhong. It's a letter from Yu Zhuzhong. Today, the Grand Marshal received a letter pleading and humble request from enemy ex-general asking for a military position in the Fengtian armies to sustain his living. Contemporarily speaking, the Marshal will not have even bothered to read such a letter, but the signature piqued his attention with great interest, as it reminded the Grand Marshal of his early ages, having unsealed it with great care on his desk. The letter is from Yu Zhujiang, a former ZHILI general known for being an outstanding defensive commander who returned to his hometown in Penglai, a jobless man. What matters to Grand Marshal is the son of Yu Wenfu, who is recruited and promoted Zhang Zhaolin in the Yi army in 1894. This paved for the way for Zhang to move to the hierarchy as a strong man from the northeast. To a certain extent, he said without you, the Grand Marshal may have remained a poor and unknown ordinary man in this chaotic era. After looking back to his past quietly and recalling his early life, and his residence alone in the night, the Grand Marshal decided to pay this debt of gratitude while recruiting an able commander. He wrote, "Your service is more than appreciated. Please send regards to my father. I can give you some money as gratitude, but I can't offer any more." You know what? We have the political power now, so we could stand to have like a better general. He is pretty good. He's pretty good. He's pretty good. That guy's pretty good. Not as good as this guy. But I don't know. Listen, man, you're good. You, maybe if I can begin to make you infantry. We've got the supplies for it. We're phasing out our cavalry. Well, we're done with the easy fighting. Now it's just a fighting in the sort of western area of China that's relatively chaotic. Here's what we'll do. I think we're going to go for the Nationalists next, and the Guminjun last. The Nationalists now. a lot of buttons we can press. How are we doing? Concordia's at 24. They're fine. Mantetsu reimposes railway restrictions. Given the end of our recently concluded war, Mantetsu's governing borders decided to reimpose its restriction on our strategic move in Manchuria. Naturally. Okay, well, whatever. We're not even fighting in Manchuria anymore. Oh, our boats can go back home. Well, they can go to a port. I guess we're going to Tianjin. That's fine. I'm fine with that. Armenia, okay. Is that even good? We're actually going to refrain from attack the Guomonjin for a little bit. Military High Command. Alright, Wang. Uh-oh. Generals grow restless, worried by their diminishing influence in the assembly. Through the government, powerful members among the ZHILI Clique have been voicing their discontent, claiming they so desired the entire assembly could be devolved in minutes by force of arms. These statements have reinforced by a slow but steady increase in the capital's garrison, which almost certainly overwhelmingly sided with the patron generals in the events of political upheaval worrying. So, we need to remember that the army comes first. Northeast Industrial Development Commission, at Japan's request, with no particular reason to refuse, we have established a legal and fiscal framework enabling the creation of the Northeast Industrial Development Commission, serving to oversee and direct the development of Fengtian's industry, mostly through the allocation of funds and leases. The commission now faces the question of its composition. The Concordia Association has proposed the inclusion of a series of extremely talented individuals with experience working for the Nissan and Mitsubishi Zaibatsu in Japan, who stress the need for an export-driven economy, taking advantage of Fengtian's existing natural resources, while the Grand Marshals General insisted upon the necessity of an army-first approach to development, are using their considerable influence to ensure the placement of military men on the commission. The Communications Clique recommends their own presence and advocate a mixed developmental approach, referencing their long experience with business dealings across China, as well as the recently here in the Northeast. Unfortunately, compromising involvement with all three parties is practically impossible, as a clear vision necessary for the task. Inter-commission bickering would almost certainly render it functionally impotent. Additionally, although the commission's nature as an appointed body permits the presence of the Japanese in its makeup, the public and much of the assembly would likely react negatively to the presence. At the same time, Japan would not appreciate exclusion. So, Concordia, Army. No, dude, the Army. The Army must come first, mostly because they're really mad at me. They're still pretty mad at me. I need to do things that the ZHILI Clique wants. So, we're expanding the Shenyang arsenal. Alright. Alright, the Chongqing Federalist Government refuses to yield, which means it's time to go to war. In the next episode. See you then. Bye-bye.